Ladies and gentlemen, time for another one of these. The end, or getting there anyway. This is music to praise the gods by, for sure. Let me check. No, we swapped everything around. I just there's got to be somebody. Siren Brothers, Diablos. You have an extra space? You don't, but you could. Thunderberry was the other one. Do we have an item that will let me junction to Vitality? I don't think we do. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Oh, I guess that music was only good for that once. That one little tiny bit. And this is clearly Kefka fight music. Right? Like the second or third stage of the Kefka fight. Yes, indeed we will. And I'm going to change this just a little bit. We're going to do that. As strong as Renoa is, I feel better about this. Because Zell's going to be real beefy, Renoa's going to be real beefy. We'll be fine. So this is different. Because we've got all these abilities, right? Got magic, draw, GF, item, etc., etc. We can't use them here. They're all locked. They're sealed away. Even limit breaks, being able to revive people, saving the game, all of it. See? So we can't use any of those. So what we need to do is go and fight a bunch of bosses to unlock said abilities. So we can't even, like, from here use them. Those aren't good. Those aren't good. So just, these are still good, which is nice. We like that those still work. Auto shell's really nice. So let's go deal with the first one. Hooray, payday. Let's go deal with the first boss and unlock an ability. This is Sphinxara. I wonder how this fight is gonna go, since all we can do is physically attack. Sphinxara is weak to Holy, so if you junction to Holy, you'll do some extra damage. I'm not gonna bother. No, it doesn't have full health. Oh no. We'll be fine. About 10,000 hit points. Oh no, phase 2. About 10,000 hit points. We'll do all the same stuff, except now can summon like little happy enemies. jelly eyes, maybe a tri-face, but eh. There are any missable GF that you could draw from a fight in the past. Siren, Eden, Leviathan, Alexander, things like that, you can get here. So if you want that, do draw. But we've already got that, so let's take magic. Okay. And since we've got encounter none on, this is going to be pretty much a cakewalk. The enemies we'd be fighting here are enemies we've fought before. Oh no! Iron giants, ruby dragons, things like that. You know what? No. Got a better idea. We are going to take off Meteor, put on Thundog. Because we're about to fight another boss. And said other boss likes casting thunder magic. Just have to remember to swap that back. And you know, if we're gonna get hit with thunder, it can heal us for free. The whole end of the game feels kind of like, oh, and then we'll put this here and this. You know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, this is Tri-Point. Tri-Point is 4 times weak to fire and 4 times weak to ice. You can draw haste, tornado, blind, and siren. Got about 22,000 hit points. Counterattack with this fairly often, which, because we put, you know, thunder on our thing, it'll heal us. He does have a fancy schmancy physical attack called Onrush. He will use that after he uses Scan on somebody. We can just kill him before he does that. Not a, you know, intending to kind of just make these bosses seem trivial. However, they are kind of trivial, because they're easy to manipulate. I think they're pretty easy. Speed plus 40. That'd be nice. We did magic last time. Don't think you get to unlock all of these. Is what concerns me. I don't remember for sure. I'll take draw. I don't know that we're going to need to summon any GFs, so I'm not too worried about that. Maybe Doom Train later on, but if we can do a meltdown. We have Pain Junction to all our physical attacks, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. Is that Ultima? You had light. Remember what you had. Might have been Meteor. Be awful nice. Can I put anything on strength that's going to get it at or near 255? I could put it at 190. Because I think I'm okay with that. I think I'd much rather have that, you know. Because we can go here. So you got strength plus 60% anyway. Well, we'll stick with that. Okay, from here, head left. Back this way. You guys just wait there. I'll have a job for you later. Right. There we go. Those little green things let us switch between parties, if I recall. We need to look at pictures. Too faint to read. Aw. That's fire. That's blood. That's judgment. They're not quite tarot cards, huh? Pretty close, not quite. There's a clock on the ground. It's important. You can't really see it or interact with it, but it's kind of important. I'm sleepy. You gotta look at all these. Which one? I know there's one there. I'm looking at it. Messenger. We're only missing one that's gonna give us the answer to this puzzle. Did you know there is a puzzle? Sure, there's a puzzle. It's not that one. you can kind of see the clock a little better from here. Ah, yes, swordfish. The classic painting. Only upstaged. Red clothes. That's what I think when I see that picture. Swordfish, only upstaged by Schubert's The Trout and Moby Dick. It's the third most famous fish-related thing. Well, fourth, I guess. After swordfish trombones. Somebody riding a chocobo in that picture. Look at it. Thank you. Cowardice. Skeleton guy. And I don't know what else is going on. There's more pictures. We haven't seen all the pictures. This way. There's more pictures. Garden. Look, there's the clock. Yes, please. So here's the thing. There's a 4, which I usually see as IV instead of 4 eyes. There's 6 and there's 8. Now the numbers absolutely nothing to do with this puzzle. What it is we have a VIII, a VI, and III. And you have to pick the paintings that have VIII, VI, and III. So, title is VIII. It's VIII. III. And VI. Hooray! We did it. Hello. This is Trauma. We've seen Trauma's card quite a bit. Trauma comes paired with his good buddies, the Dramas. It's very much a Chrono Trigger-y kind of boss fight here. You can draw Leviathan, or you can also draw Meltdown. Meltdown and only Meltdown. There's a Drama. He's got nothing. Really doesn't have much to talk about. Hit him with this. He's weak to wind. He's susceptible to slow. He's got 34,000 hit points or so. And what he's gonna do, old Trauma here, is when he starts taking some damage, he's gonna siphon down health from the Dramas. So, I mean, basically, he'll kill them for us to keep him alive, so we can kill him later. Not a terribly difficult fight, because you're still probably not going to have a whole lot of abilities at this point. Which is what makes this weird little boss rush thing so... I don't know. It just feels like we had all these extra bosses and we need to do something with them. It's a neat design. but it does look very Chrono Triggery, just like the castle does. I mean, the castle's a combination Magus's castle and Mount Woe. That's probably his first attack. If I mentioned, I don't remember if I mentioned, but you can draw Leviathan from him if you miss Leviathan. I think we want limit breaks next. Oh, still can't use items. That's fine. I'm not worried about saving because we can save state, but later on, I will want to make a real save. Let's see. Let's see. See a thing? Oh no, the door's locked. Oh no, there's a key. Oh no, it's the next boss. This is Red Giant. Red Giant's a stronger version of the Iron Giant. However, he works exactly the same. Meltdown will work. Blind will work. You can draw Pandemona from him if you haven't already. All he's got is Demi. Physical attacks are useless, but you're blind. So if you had unlocked GF's one Doom Train summon, he's also susceptible to slow. He's got about 30,000 hit points, so it's gonna have to hit him 8 or 9 times. Uh-oh. Threw away his sword. He's angry. Again, not trying to make these bosses seem trivial because of our really high level and stuff. If we were level 5, you know, we could do this. All we got to do, blind him and meltdown. Because if he's blind, he can't hit you. And if you melt down, big item because I want to heal. If you melt down, then you can, you know, damage him pretty good. Sword, please. We've got so many mega elixirs, we're just gonna use them. Here for now. Go back to the main hall and we'll swap over to Cell's party. This way. There's a bell up there. Someone tell our buddy Cobes. Most definitely what's up. Now, one thing we need to remember to do anytime we swap parties is switch our junctions. These guys have nothing. Okay, let's go this way. A lever has been depressed. We switch back. And now junction switching. I don't remember if we had one for sure. I think I've got Renault and Quistis backwards, but it's fine. Okay. Quick save state, just in case. Now with party number 2 standing down there on the switch, we can run across this lovely little room. Hello. Are you Culex? You look like but you're missing an arm, man. This is Krista. 16,000 hit points. Again, very high. Very high defense. So we'll fix that right away. Draw Holy if you need it. Or if you missed, you can draw Carbuncle. Krista's counterattack. That's our counterattack. It kind of hurts. Protect probably helps. However, Krista here does not have a lot of health, as we talked about, only about 16,000. So what we can do, Quistis has Protect on. So we can just have Quistis attack the whole time. May not be a bad idea. Krista will use Ultima as like a final attack, so maybe not let your health get too low. I mean, we could just cast Protect on everybody else. Oh, we're done anyway. I figured. That's probably the hardest one we fought so far, just because I haven't actually can attack. Element defense times 4. I feel like Squall could use that. Let's take command ability next. I don't know that we'll use it. Probably should have got resurrect, but we'll get that after the next fight. Well, let's give it to you. Brother Siren, Diablos Leviathan, Amnesia Green, or Brothers. Now he'll just absorb everything. Little bit overkill. I think it's fine. Let's go fight one more boss, and then we'll call this a video. So we're getting close to video length. Looks like there's a thing on the ground right there, but there's not. Lower chamber here, where party number 2 is, but we'll take party number 1 to do it. Oh good, payday. Do we need to buy anything? Are we getting paid in the future? Oh, we can't use it anyway. Slow. Yes. Minute. Well, we'll deal with that next time. That might be its own video. That one could be tough. Hold the walk button. The armory key. If it falls, no big deal. It just means you gotta go and get it somewhere else. If you run the bridge, Wiggles. We don't want a wiggly bridge. Alright, back to the main hall. Again. Didn't think to put a door there. And I feel like there should be. Be under the staircase. We want to go back to where we fought the red giant. This way. Now, I should mention, if you knock the key off the bridge, it will be in here, like right before this. But you still have to go up to the bridge to get the key anyway. So, you know. Okay. Remember how much fun we had fighting these stupid things? The one hand just casting magic constantly over and over and over again. Yeah, can't do it now, can you? Jerk. Zero one. A hard boss fight. Real hard. The one hand, that must be the dominant hand. It's got all the health. Hooray! Oh no! It's a really big one. This is Gargantua. We've seen Gargantua's card before. Gargantua has a very small health range, 10,000 to 15,000 compared to some of the others. He's weak to death. Death will work. Zombie. Vitality 0, so meltdown. Bio, Quake, Reflect, and Cerberus, if you missed Cerberus. But he's got a counter called Counter Twist, which is not very fun. If you have Zombie, hit him with Zombie, and then just throw an elixir at him and he'll die. That's Curse. That doesn't help us much. But what we'll do... Go ahead and hit him with that real quick. And to try and avoid that real nasty counterattack he's got. So close. And I just turned it back off. While he is weak to death, it's a very small chance, like 20%, that it'll work. Only 4? I guess 4 was enough. Yeah, 5,000 apiece, that would have been 20,000. So. It feels very Final Fantasy VI-y. The way these bosses work, because a thing with a lot of the bosses in Final Fantasy VI is there was always just one little thing you could do. Like you could equip fire shields, or you could, you know, hit them with blind or something, you know, and just like guarantee victory no matter what. Let's take Resurrection. Because I think we need it. But we don't need GF right away. Let's call it an episode here. When we come back next time, we've got a couple more bosses to deal with. Um, and then maybe another video after that. Sure.